That's how you became friends? You did the games jams? I didn't know this is the lore I want. This is the like history and the lore that I want. That's amazing though. Oh, Neko-san, you got it. I'll also show Neko-san after the ads too if you want. But you can have at least a minute of Neko-san. You will play. Hell yeah. Yeah. Tell me that story. So make sure I'm there, Circa. Make sure I'm there when you tell this story. No one likes Wall of Text lore, but everyone loves Circa story time. And by everyone, I mean me. I love Circa story time. I am everyone. If you were a video game character, that's all you would do. Drop a ton of lore. And then once in a blue moon, drop some extremely useful item. Or maybe not useful. You'd be like the troll character where everyone's like, this item has to be useful. I sat through like 20 minutes of straight dialogue for this. It has to be useful, and it's like worthless in game. This game you would be like, oh my god. Actually, Circa, that would be pretty funny if you just like speedrun this. Oh my god, skip all dialogue. We'd have no idea what happened by the end. Alright, here's some ads for you all. I'll be back in a little bit. I think I am gonna have to reload the browser source for the Words with Friends, so give me just a second. Once it starts up, it's gonna probably be upset. But yeah, I'll be right back. So if you're here for a feet stream, you'll be disappointed. I'm gonna be the very best. My mom, she told me not to eat the Pokemon. I said, that seems like a good idea. We gotta put it in the theme song because people have been confused about that lately. This is what you wanted, chat, right? This is what you wanted. Our engine runs on mistakes here. Uh-oh. Oh, no! I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to actually hurt somebody. Where's she going now? You know? Oh, you moonwalk. You're fast and slippery. I shouldn't say things like that. No, chat, don't, chat. Chat, we talked about this. You're not supposed to give me away so fast. Like, you gotta, like, lead in with, like, oh, she's a great person. Like, she, like, gives to charity and occasionally commits crimes. Like, you gotta, like, soften the blow. My bloodlust cannot be satisfied. What? You know what? I'm on a murder spree. Come on. Kill that man. Step on his head so it looks like an accident. Look, it's better to go to jail than to die at my hands, I would think, right? I was trying to be all cozy and like comfy for this stream today, but yet I default back to my old ways. Fuck the Aristocats. He broke his legs. I broke his legs. But truly, honestly, don't eat the Pokemon. I'm gonna be the very best. Like no one ever was. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. I'm a cool kid. Right? I mean, look at me. Do I look like a cowboy person? Pew pew, shoot my guns. Howdy. Howdy, partner. Chat, tell me I'm cool. I'm bald. My dad's a scientist. He kills people. Alpaca chainsaw. I'll skin your ass raw. And if my day keeps going this way, I just might break your fucking face tonight. I don't think this is good, is it? For the sake of this drawing, I need to know your credit card numbers and the that little 3-digit code. And the expiration date too. Just for the purposes of this drawing though. It's important. You hear how sticky it is? I'm so excited for Rice. Say you love me or I'll kill you. It got a little weird. I need to speak with your manager. These are not the droids you're looking for. I gotta give him a little razzle dazzle. That's what I give. Let me prepare myself mentally and emotionally and physically. Oh, Dark Souls time, how I hate this game. Oh, you came out of nowhere, I didn't expect to see you here, sir. Oh, Dark Souls time, it's the time of year we hate. I'm rolling around on the ground sometimes because that's the only thing I know how to do. It's a terrible time. This man has got some shield. He's got another friend, and everything is great. My girl wants to bury bodies all the time, bodies all the time, bury all the bodies all the time, all the time. Doesn't fit quite as well. Bananas and pajamas, they slowly poison you. Now don't go wasting my precious time. Uh-oh. Do you ever just feel like sometimes you just need like a really good think and you just feel like climbing down in like an old abandoned well somewhere where like no one knows you're there and just sitting in like the darkness for like day and night with not really much food and like a very small supply of water just so you can like, you know, really think about things.
In an old abandoned well.
Yeah, you know. It was sincere. It was. I am gonna legitimately miss Clarence after I stab him and let all the air empty out of him and commend his soul into whatever balloon hell exists. Because you know Clarence isn't getting into balloon heaven. Not with the life he's led. No. It's straight to balloon hell for Clarence. Forget this haiku. It's not about that one time with all of the blood dripping from my hands, feeling their body grow cold. It's not about that. Hope it was fun with the haikus. Oh, hey! So there's a guy. Wendigo, see ya! He killed somebody. There wasn't that blood there before, was there? Was there blood there? Uh-oh. I have a lot of sugar. You did get it. I was wondering what it was because I was like, what the heck is this long one? I will say Circus, so the Pokemon song is actually, that was a result of me trying to sing the Pokemon theme song from memory. That was like a weird request that I think it was Silverwing Gaming made. I always do the same thing. Silver Podcast. They changed names and I've always fucked it up. They just requested out of the blue. They were like, hey, can you sing the Pokemon theme song from memory? And I was like, with dead ass confidence, I was like, hell yeah. And I got like 2 lines into it and then I was like, I don't remember it. And so then the improvisation happened. It now gave you an extra fry? Hell, it took me a second. You mean like an extra set of like another, not like, because I was like, how do you know how many fries it's supposed to be? My brain is not very good functioning. Hey, Dad. Another dad enters the chat. Oh my god, confused, lost, dad. Can it be all of them at the same time? The two law, or like the general, so I've not played this game fully through, and I've meticulously avoided spoilers for this game, which I'm not sure how I've managed to do that. Hopefully no one like comes in and spoils it, but what I know of this game essentially is you are playing as the main character, who is the one at the bottom of the screen furthest left. You don't know your name. You just woke up from like a really, really ridiculous bender. So, and you're clearly not like, you don't have a lot of, you don't think too highly of yourself. You kind of had like a breakdown, we should say. So you have an ex-wife, we think. So you're basically, the theme is like you drank so much that now you don't really remember anything. You don't remember like who you are. You don't remember why you drank so much. You didn't remember you're a police officer. So you were a police officer though that was sent to this town to investigate what appears to be a lynching. A guy was hung up in a tree behind this like hostel. And so you've spent, like, apparently the last 3 days you were supposed to be investigating this murder, but instead you were just getting, like, really, really drunk and dealing with your own personal crises. And now Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi, who's on the right side of you below, he's been sent from another district, because I guess this is, like, sort of like a shared district, and he's like your partner who's supposed to be helping you, but he just arrived. It's been a week. The corpse has been in the tree for a week. The corpse is still in the tree. So overall, we're trying to solve a murder, but at the same time, we're trying to figure out who we are, like what's really happening. And the main appeal of this game is that I think for a lot of people, the writing is like really, really clever. It has a dark sense of humor. So if you're not into a dark sense of humor, you might be like, but very, very well written, very interesting sense of humor at times. Essentially, it's like I don't even know what you call these games, where it's like D&D style, where you have like skill checks for like various things. Like I think the integration should work so you can like click underneath my camera. There should be things you can click on where you can like see my stats and things. But every now and then, we haven't had one yet today, but it's like we can try something, but we have to pass a skill check in order to be able to like execute it well. But even if you fail, sometimes it's kind of like funny, the result. So yeah, we'll see. Yeah, so I didn't know that either. I think, Wendy, I feel like you were doing that last time as well, and I was like, I didn't know SiriBot had all these features where it can tell jokes and like, yeah, I think Silver flipped the table the other day, and I was like, what? Riz, can SiriBot chat us up? Don't you be concerned? What is happening? You told a dad joke in Lynn's chat today. You leveled up in dad class high enough to carry that dad joke past. They came with you. You're that high tier. They were like, we can't take this away. It's in your favorite stabs now? That's amazing. I need to like I like the flip one. Cynthia, hey, welcome in. How was Silent Hill? And also, if you guys, I neglect to hype people up as much as I should have, but Cynthia is one of those people that I really should hype up more, because Cynthia is fantastic. A fellow Slavic witch Baba Yaga lover. But today I think you were doing the Silent Hill. I don't know if it was the remake, because I'm not familiar with the Silent Hills enough. But I know that the remake just came out. But you were also in cosplay too, which happens from time to time. My favorite cosplay that you've done is the Alan Wake one. I don't know why I keep punching my I don't know if you guys can hear me just like punching my thigh right now, but I'm doing it. But how was your day? How's your playing? This is less spooky, more talky. But thanks for raiding in. Raiders, if you don't know me, I'm Revachol, variety streamer. Originally from US, now living in Tokyo, Japan. So it's about 4 in the afternoon for me. So I know a lot of you, if you're in the US, this is really, really late at night. So if you need to go to sleep, go take care of yourself. Please make sure to do that. Get some water. Hey, Darko Strange, good to see you too. Yeah, we'll be back for Alan. I'll have to make sure, mark my calendar for that one. What's her name? Rose? Is her name Rose? No, Rose is in... Is it Rose? What's her name? The diner. Oh dear diner. Yeah, it was Rose. I had like a moment of like doubt. I mean, my life is a constant moment of doubt, let's be fair. Oh yes, Neko-san. Thank you, Randy. Yeah, Raiders, if you don't know, Neko-san's the main reason most people come to stream. But there is a redemption where you can redeem to see Neko-san. So Neko-san is now in charge of chat. So we're playing Disco Elysium today, though, which is a very kind of niche game. People either really, really love it. They're either unaware of it, or they find it boring to tears and can't get past the first day. So depending on what boat you're in, this might be a party for you. This might be something where you're like, okay, I'm gonna go to sleep. We'll see. You hated it. Yes. Oh my god. So one of my friends here has what do they call it? I want to call it a gimbo, but I feel like that's not the right word. One of those cameras. I think it's sort of like your camera circuit, but I'm sure it's not as cool, where you can have it like you do the signals and it like follows you around. Gimbal? Is that it? Gimbal? Gimbo is, I think that's like a gimbal. Are you just, god damn it. But like they don't use it that often, and I almost want to be like, hey, can I just like borrow that and like give it to you for any events where you like need it, like when you're traveling and stuff. But like day to day, it's not like you're using that. So can I like somehow hook that up to my stream and do gimbazzled. But yeah, so I like the writing of this game, but it can get very like overwhelming. It gets a little like lore heavy sometimes. So I'm trying to be better this time. I've tried to play this game several times and never finished. Circa doesn't think I'm gonna finish, which is a fair assumption, but I really intend to try to finish. I'm trying to be better about like not exploring every single dialogue option with people, because that I think is what has like really worn me down in this game previously. It is gimbal. Okay. Circa, I'm gonna like snap my own neck one of these times because I'm gonna be like, Circa. But it's worth it. Tell me about this union boss, Mr. Claire. So we're investigating, for anyone who doesn't know, we're investigating a murder. A man got strung up in a tree and murdered. And so we're like, on the surface of it, we're a detective that's investigating it. But there's also this like tons of political stuff, political currents running in it too. There's this strike that's happening. Thank you for the alert, Jolly. Oh yeah, have fun with the baby. Have fun on paternity leave, Jolly. Man, 9 weeks. That's amazing. Well done, Denmark. Yeah, I think that's also Cynthia what kind of like, I got overwhelmed with the political stuff. Political? I don't know why I said it like that. I don't like talking politics. It bores me to tears and frustrates me immensely. Mostly frustration, honestly. And so it's that stuff. I'm like, man, I get enough of this in real life. I don't really want, like, I'm supposed to escape in video games. So that's where I'm also trying to like take it easy on those dialogue options and hoping that it can kind of let me like, I was told by some people that you don't necessarily have to like dive deep into that stuff. But obviously the strike is like a big part of this game. So we're going to be like dealing with the strike a bit. So we'll see. But this is the negotiator. She's been trying to negotiate the strike to end. And we're talking about like the union. But the union boss has like stopped talking, basically. Their demand, the union's demand is that every single worker becomes a part of the board. And there's like 72,000 workers. So essentially for anything to pass, you would require all 72,000 workers to sign to approve it. So it's like a really ridiculous claim. But this is like their only claim. That's the only thing they're demanding. And the union boss is basically like shut out the negotiator. And it's just like, that's our demand. And so it's like kind of fishy. Like, so I don't really know what's happening, but we're kind of like trying to piece things together. We're still very early days in this game. So tell me about this union boss, Mr. Claire.
Everard Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers first.
Oh, for better or for worse? Really?
Of course not.
Oh.
Everard is fantastically corrupt. I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood.
Is he that bad? He can't be that bad. Or say nothing. I'll say, is he that bad? I'm trying not to just say nothing every time because I think that's how you get like so you get assigned a type of cop depending on how you like choose things. And I know one of them's boring cop, and I don't want to be boring cop. And I feel like saying nothing is going to get me like boring cop. No worries. Yeah, go to sleep. I was gonna say it's super late for you. Go get some rest. Thank you again for bringing your crew over here, and I hope you have a lovely day tomorrow. And stay out of trouble. Stay out of trouble. Yeah, Circa's tucking you in. Get you go to sleep. Oh man, that's the nicest thing you can even hope for too. Is Circa just gently tucking you into bed, just whispering a little storybook, sleep story time. I can't talk. I should go to bed. It's 4 p.m., but I should go to bed. He can't be. Is he that bad?
He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar.
There are two of him? Bad, yeah, can I be bad and boring? Yeah, it's bad cop, boring cop, hobo cop, I think is one of them. There's like, I forget, there's at least 4. And I forget how you even like know which one you are. But at some point you can start like figuring out what type of cop you are. Wait, there are 2 of him? Edgar and Everett? That's a mean parent.
Yes, Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like Everett does. And when one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over.
Oh, so they just flip-flop back and forth. Nepotism.
It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues.
It is, yeah, like, how are you bad and boring at the same time? Yeah, like, you take a bribe, but you just do it in like the most boring way possible. Or you plant evidence, but it's just like, you just walk in the room and you're like, you just take it out of your pocket and just go, all right, and then just walk out. It's like just like very like lackluster enthusiasm. Someone could bribe you with a sandwich right now. Honestly, me too. Kind of. I'm a little peckish. Not gonna lie. You know what I did eat circa right before stream, and I regret it. And as I was eating them, I was like, Circa would be so mad at me. I hate some of these because I still have these things left over from the celebration. Those ones, yeah, the gross snacks, yeah. But I'm like very much like I don't want to waste anything, and those ones are supposed to be sweet potato flavored, and usually I like sweet potatoes, but these are like Japanese sweet potatoes, which are a bit different. But yeah, I was like, all right, how bad can these be? They're not great. They're not great. Yeah, it was like, what are these disgusting calories? But I was like, I just need something. I need something like to snack that's not like, and I don't really have like a ton of food in my house. I have like, I'm gonna make rice for dinner as per usual. But other than that, I just have like the vegetables and then like snack foods. Like I just don't have like a ton of like, I don't know. I need to get a stove. I really need to buy a stove at some point. Randy has an extra sandwich, Circa. There might be. Maybe you can swing a deal. What about the union itself outside of the Brothers Claire?
The Débardeurs Union was once a perfectly normal institution. 20 years ago, anyway. It must not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act. But they did it. I can respect that.
Randy's like an hour away. I'm like 14 hours away by plane, though, Circa. Oh, you're gonna wake up sincere thinking that they're gonna get Uber Eats, Randy. That's alright. Yeah, Uber Eats is minutes away. I will say, I was like, so when I am overworking myself, one thing I occasionally do is I'll treat myself to like some like food that I normally am like, oh, I really like this food, but it's like unhealthy, so I'm not gonna eat it like as much as I want to eat it, right? You know, normal human things. But if I'm like really overworking myself, I tend to like not eat very much, not do very much, and my brain is like, I just need something nice, so I tend to reward myself with like either like, oh, here's a ginger ale, or like, oh, here's like a food I like that I maybe like some Pringles or something. But this weekend I really wanted this like Korean spicy chicken, because Korean fried chicken is like amazing, and the spicy one is even more amazing. And there's this place that like delivers it, but I've always had to have my friend deliver it to me because I don't have the app, because it's like the Uber Eats app, but it's like Japan's version of it. It's not even like that. It's like a very complex app. You can do like other stuff with it too, but like you can order food on it. I've not done it because it's like, I'm afraid I'm gonna accidentally order like tons of shit that's like, and send it to the wrong address, or because it's just too confusing for me. I can't read kanji well enough to like do it. So usually I would just like text my friend and be like, hey, can you send me some of that Korean fried chicken? And And I was like I was so close to doing it, but then I was like, oh, I wonder if they have like pickup. Maybe I can like put in an order and like pick it up because I'll be in the area. So like I texted my friend and I was like, hey, yeah, what's the name of that place again? Because I want to like, I think it's like, I thought it was in this neighborhood that I like passed through. And I was like, I think I'm going to try to like pick up. If they have pickup, I'm going to like put in an order for pickup. And they were like, oh, like that place. I actually like ordered from a different place. It's not the place you're thinking of. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, so, but either way, I didn't get the Korean chicken. I wanted the Korean chicken. But I had some Tokyo version instead, but it's fine. It wasn't as good, but it was fine. Still scratched an itch, but why be hating? Hello. Thank you for the 4-month streak. I hope you're having a good evening. I'm sorry, Circa. Now you want some ramen. It's my fault. Have fun with the walk, Millie. Thank you, Circa. Circa's in charge now. Why to fucking be Ayo? Ayo, I think that's how that was supposed to be said. I'm so cool. Ayo. Oh my god, you can't trust me to do anything. All right. I can respect that.
Organized labor at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local chapter elections. The brothers Claire came and transformed it into a... how do you say?
She hesitates, looking for the right expression. Not good, but fine. It's Demeet. Hello, Demeet. We got a hype train going. Jeez, thanks, Randy, for the 300 bits. That means I have now that Demeet's so upset. I'm gonna eat a Japanese snack. I won't eat that terrible one. But since we got a hype train going, let's see what I have left in the amounts left from the stream celebration. Yeah, that is true. 250 is the one that gets you the weird clip. There's a bunch like it. I think I have like in my website version of Twitch. My brain is really breaking. It has like a bunch of like there's specific bit amounts which will like play videos associated with them. I'm pretty sure I went through all of that work, but 250 is the only one that people actually like. So like don't worry. How about oh, I'm not cool. Not cool. I'm off doing hot bitch shit. hot bitch shit, nah? Is that what it is? Hot bitch shit? I'll eat one of these rice balls. How about that for this hype train? We'll have a pumpkin or chicken. Which flavor of a rice bowl do we think would be the best option for us? And then we'll consume it. And actually, while I can get that, I'm already almost out of my water, so I'm gonna go grab. It is the pumpkin season, isn't it? I actually don't like the pumpkin spice lattes. I don't really like a ton of Starbucks though. I like pumpkin spice. I'm off doing hot bitch shit or whatever. What's the meme? Hot girl shit. I am not cool. I'm not cool. I like how you did those as individual ones. That's pretty nuts. That is literally committing to the bit. That's your least favorite Spice Girl? I like pumpkin spice. I like allspice. But I don't like the lattes, whatever. Yeah, I like normal coffee. I drink the caramel thing now and then. Macchiato. But I have to ask for it with like basically castrated, like no sugar. I always am like sugar free, Like no foam, nothing. Like I basically am like, and I only get that when I'm in airports essentially, as a treat for having to deal with the airport. Or if like I have to go to a Starbucks for some business related thing or something and the other person's paying, I'll be like, hell yeah, I'll have a caramel macchiato because it's like $7. But normally I just drink coffee. Yeah, just like straight coffee. Yeah, I'll have the pumpkin one then. Yeah, well, so it looks like that to me, but it is genuinely just like a couple. So I drink the instant at home because I don't have a coffee maker and I don't have a French press. So I drink instant coffee at home. The problem is the instant coffee is like pretty acidic for me and I can't drink it straight very much because it upsets my gastroesophageal reflux disease. So I have to like cut it with milk. Big milk sponsorship. And I have to do like a certain proportion in order to drink it. So it is like more milk than I would like. It makes it look like it's fucking chocolate milk or something. But I have to do it. Otherwise I can have like one coffee and then not be able to talk for most of the stream because it'll like burn my throat. Which is nuts. Cause like I went to a buffet, which is a weird thing to say. I went to a buffet the other day and I drank like 7 cups of coffee from there and it was fine. So it's just certain coffees. If the acidity is really high in them, I can't do it. I have to have the milk. No, they're not coffee. They're definitely just like some instant chemical shit. But I need to buy myself a French press is essentially like what I need to do. Unless I buy a stove, then I can use a little like over stove method to cook or to make the stuff. But yeah, I've been drinking Barkeep Friend.